What's good, Raider Nation? It's your boy, G underscore Money Raiders, aka Gavin, coming to another edition of My Take. All right, y'all. I know our Las Vegas Raiders lost the game to the Tennessee Titans today, 24-22, in a crazy battle fought game. Um, and let's talk about how offense, defense, and the coaching in this game that I feel, and try to do it in a not in a long video, but just give you my take. And then I want you guys to comment and give me your take of what you think about how today's game went and the team being 0-3. So, with that being said, let's just get off and start with the offense. So, the offense today, I want to ask a question to you guys. My question to you is Derek Carr's maturation as a quarterback. Do y'all think they coddle Derek Carr, or do you think Derek Carr just tries to do everything what the coaches want him to do and not really play to Derek's strength? Because I'm going to give him a break right now as far as trying to learn another offense where he has to put Gruden's offense in his head to understand McDaniels' terminology of what McDaniels want. That's why he's put so much emphasis of wanting to do the play McDaniels wanted to be done. So Derek Carr today had an okay game. I'm gonna give him that. Derek Carr went 26 for 44, 303 yards, 2 TDs, and an interception. And the lone interception as a play was big because it took points away from the offense. 3 points right there. If you don't get nothing out of that down there, at least you get 3. You win the game. You're winning the game right here because the defense did what it was supposed to do, and we're going to talk about the defense later, to set the offense up to be able to win this game. It's just missed opportunities by our offense today, where the defense got the ball back for you on the interception by Harmon at the 31-yard line, and we didn't go nowhere but backwards and ended up punting. Just the same way as, like I said, Derek Carr interception hurt the team, not helped the team. You lost points there. So you had Mac Hollins was the go-to guy in there. Josh Jacobs ran the ball well. There were things that you can look at as good. Those two right there. But to me, I would have been running Josh Jacobs. When we got the ball at the 31-yard line, I would have been running Josh Jacobs right there after the defense got the interception. That's me. That's what I would have been doing, running, because it's going forward, not backwards. Now, I understand that we had a play where the bogus, I think it was down that play where we got to play to Darren Waller down there to 3, and they called holding on Illuminor, and you go back and look, and Illuminor did not hold that guy. I don't know what they saw. I didn't see a hold on what Illuminor was doing. So, like I said, Josh Jacobs ran the ball, 13 carries, 66 yards, had a 5.1 average. Hell, Brandon Bolden had 3 carries, 17 yards with a 5.7 average. So the point that I'm making is you got a quarterback who is learning how to become a better quarterback and get into that elite status, with a coach who has had a first stint coaching in Denver, who is trying to also learn how to win again, but differently than what he did the last time when he was in Denver. So it's a learning curve on both of them. This is why, for me, I'm not trying to go crazy about how the season has started so far, being 0-3. I don't like it, but I understand that it's going to take some time. Like I said, it's a long season. We got to remember that things can turn around. You got 3 losses. You can afford to lose no more than 4 more. You can afford to lose no more than 4 more. So you got to find a way to be able to turn it around offensively and get these things straightened out so that going forward, you know what you are identity-wise, whether you are a run, screen, pass. Because you want to be known as a versatile team. But at the same time, you got to be able to learn how to put things into perspective, because Mac Hollins can be a guy that can get 8 receptions for 158, but he can't be your key guy when your key guy that you're paying money to is only getting 5 receptions for 36 yards. That's a problem, McDaniels. That's a problem where you have to learn how to run in the first First quarter, set your run game up, sprinkle some Devontae here and there in the first quarter, go to your second quarter, use your wallers, use your screens, use your this and that in the second quarter, sprinkle some Devontae in there, and then your second half, you Devontae their ass. You Devontae their ass. And then, because if you're not ahead or you're trying to get ahead, you still want to Devontae their ass regardless in the second half offensively. That's how the way I would like to see him going forward as far as calling plays, because you could have ran that ball in the second half, man, and could have got plays with Devontae here and there. Now, we got to look back at the tape to actually see offensively the hits and misses and, when the all-22 comes out. But I'm still seeing some hit and misses with this offensive side of the coaching staff, his play calling. Like I said, I don't understand how you get the ball back by the defense, they give it to you on the 31, and you pass, and then you have to turn around and punt the ball. Bad. At the end of the first half, you clock management skills is horrible. I mean, come on, man. You got to do better to me. You got to do better. Now, I'm going to give you kudos, like I said on this game, that you came back and made it a game in the end. But that, to me, was due to the defense, who adjusted well this time compared to last week and the week before that. Okay? So, offensively, we got to do better and stop all these little fancy trick plays and all that little... Man, just show that you want to be the better team. Show you want to be the more physical team, period. Yeah, the Titans out-physicaled us in the first half. They had a bigger physicality than we did in the first half. But in the second half, we were more physical in that second half. All right? Because defensively, we did excellent. But before I get into the defense, the O-line, let's give it to the O-line, y'all. I think we found something. And we might have even something special, probably if we get Adams back. I just believe Dylan is not center ready. I mean, he is, but he isn't. There's still some, I get he's a rookie. He's trying to learn the speed of these games. And these guys that he's playing against know things in college you just don't do in college. You don't see in college. So you need games to prep yourself to see it, to understand it, and know how to be able to, get yourself through it. But the O-line overall altogether did a decent job today. Gave Carr plenty of times on a lot of stuff. So we can't blame the O-line. But I think right here, Munford, Illuminor, whoever, I think James coming back will help big time. And then, Simpson and then Miller. Miller got called for something today that baffled me just as well on a holding penalty, but I didn't see that one either. So offensively, I'm going to give the team, a C plus is what I'm going to give them. Sorry, I got a fly in here. It's killing me right now. I'm going to give them a C plus. The reason I said I'm going to give them a C plus in this for the offense is because you missed opportunities to be able to put points on the scoreboard to win the game, and you missed them. Plain and simple, because of the bad coach calling and trying to be pass-happy Jack instead of being the run-happy team that you really should be looking at yourself as. So that's it on offense. But defensively, Max Crosby came out on fire in the beginning of the game. Chandler Jones we're still looking for. Now, I still believe on Chandler Jones. What's the name? Patrick Graham is doing certain things with him, but I believe the team. But y'all got to understand when it comes to Chandler Jones, they're double teaming him, triple teaming him, and you come on, you gotta. Everybody else has to eat. That's why I'm not understanding that everybody is getting on Chandler Jones, and I understand, but he's getting, when you look at the film, doubled and triple teamed. He still can be like a second or two where he could be having that sack here or there. If you go back and you look at the film and you look at the footage, Patrick Graham had him doing things that was not always had him rushing the quarterback. He doesn't have Max Crosby dropping out in the pass. He's got Chandler Jones doing that. Chandler Jones is the one that's getting the double and triple team. Max and them should be eating. That's why I don't understand on defensively, Bilal Nichols and Billings, and these guys aren't like really putting more pressure on the quarterback. If Chandler Jones is getting the tight end chip and then have the offensive lineman being able to set himself up to be able to block, or the running back is chipping Chandler Jones. I mean, nobody, like, think about that, guys. Think about that. So, like, we get on Chandler Jones, but you gotta actually know what the coach is got him doing, and at the same time how the offense is also defending him to making sure that he doesn't have the type of game that Chandler Jones is capable of having. But no defensive tackle help, no pressure. That's what I mean. If they're doing all that to Chandler Jones, then Bilal Nichols and Billings should be able to push that middle so that Tannehill just can't sit there and have all day to dink and dunk you and then getting plays where you like should be getting off the field on third downs. You know, the linebacker play in the first half was like defensive line and linebacker play was horrible in the first half because you allowed Henry to just gash and dash you in the first half, and I think Henry came up with 100 yards. But what happened in the end? Derrick Henry ended with 86 yards, y'all. He started hot, but he didn't finish hot. And the offense, like I said, did things that were bad. And the one thing I missed about the offense was third down. 1 for 11 or 1 for 12. That's horrible. You can't win. You don't score sixes in the red zone, and you can't move the chains on third down when needed. Because you either keep putting yourself in position of a penalty or you keep putting yourself in a position of having bad play calling. One or the other is happening. And it's going to be a learning curve, y'all. Because defensively, they did, like I said, they did bad in the beginning, but that's Derrick Henry. But they adjusted in the second half to make things better for this team. So to me, going forward, in the conclusion of this, I'm going to give the defense an A. Because, yeah, in the beginning, it was hard. Because the offense should have scored more points for them to be able to. They held the Tennessee Titans to 24 points in the first half. They did what they were supposed to have did defensively. The offense had miscues. Third downs. Raiders had everything else. Time possession. What? So let me look at the time possession. They had the time possession. What else they have? Total yards, passing yards. The Titans had the better rushing yards, but the Raiders had 96 yards rushing. The Titans had 109. Derrick Henry had over 100 yards in the first half, but the Titans ended up with 109 yards total in the end. And the Raiders were averaging 6.1 yards per play, and the Titans were averaging 6.6. So you had the Raiders with 24 first downs, 19 for the Tennessee. Third downs, like I said, 1 for 12 for the Raiders, 5 for 10 for the Titans. That's how the Titans was getting them in the first half. In the second half, it was a different story. Fourth down efficiency was great. Raiders were 3 for 3, Titans were 0 for 1. They both only allowed a sack. They both punted the ball 3 times. Raiders had 6 penalties for 44 yards, and the Titans had 7 for 85 yards. So nobody fumbled. They both threw an interception. The time of possession favored the Raiders. So everything, like I'm saying to y'all, favored for the Raiders to win this game. But in the end, the timely miscues by the offense is what cost us this game. I can look at that and dwell on it and be mad, but it's not like the way we lost the game to the Arizona Cardinals. You blew that game because you had a 20-point lead at half, and you blew it 29-23. And I didn't do a video because I was so freaking mad at that team and that game altogether. So, like I said, I'm doing a video now, and today's loss make us 0-3. But I'm just saying, you guys, I'm still optimistic that this can be turned around because I'm looking at it from the perspective of you can't lose no more than 7 games in this AFC. So you only got 4 more losses to be able to do and have, and to be able to keep yourself in playoff contention. So it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Because remember, last season, we started off great and we had a rocky middle and we ended great. It's not always how you start. It is how you finish. It's just that what you do in September and October sets you up for November and December. So if you start off good in September and October, you can set yourself up well for November and December. I will continuously say that, guys. All right. So you guys give me your take and what you guys think and feel about today's game. The maturation of Derek Carr, the learning curve of Josh McDaniels' offense, the adjustments that Patrick Graham did on defense, and our special teams is just our special teams. Like I keep saying, I'm tired of saying 28, 29 consecutive games of Carlson kicking field goals and making field goals. I want to see consecutive games where he's making extra points. Extra points mean you score touchdowns. You get me? You feel me, Raider Nation. So don't fret, Nation. It's a long season. I know you're probably hearing this from everybody, which it is. Because things can just, like I said, a tweak here, tweak there. The Raiders could easily be 3-0 right now. Easily be 3-0. But we're not. We are what we are. We are 0-3. So things just need to get tweaked offensively by Josh McDaniels. And then defensively, if we can just come out and start off strong, Patrick Graham can then really, really do what he wants to do on his defense instead of trying to play catch up and hold in order for the offense to catch up. Because in this game, the defense, people are going to get hurt by Derrick Henry. But I digress. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for always supporting me. Thank you for always coming to like and commenting in my videos. I really appreciate you guys. Try to make sure that I do it. I want to know if you guys, I want to do a live. You guys tell me, should I do a live and then, see how it works out. I want to see how that works out. I want to talk to you guys live one time. Tell me if you want to do that in the comment section, all right? Peace out, Raider Nation. It's your boy, G_Money Raiders, a.k.a. Galen, coming to you with another edition of My Take.